Flowchart math, perfect square trinomial. Let's factor this expression. 81x squared plus 36x plus 4. At first glance, it looks like it's going to be a hard trinomial, but if you recognize the perfect squares, this might be easy. What I want to do is I want to take the square root of the first term and the third term. So the square root of 81x squared is 9x, and the square root of 4 is 2. Okay, now, you want to kind of over to the side verify that we can come up with the middle term, 36x. So what you want to do is multiply those two numbers together. Multiply your two red numbers together, and you would get 18x. 9x times 2 is 18x. Now just double it. If you double that, you're going to get 36x, which is exactly what we're looking for. So the factored answer is 9x plus 2 squared. This is a perfect square trinomial. Of course, you could do this by the hard trinomial method, and you're factoring, and you're trying to get the 81x squared, and you're trying to get the 4. It might look like that. But we want to take advantage of the fact that this is a perfect square, and it's going to be a little bit faster and a little bit easier. You just have to verify that that middle term is actually represented. If that 36x was anything else, then this method wouldn't work. Okay, so you have to be really careful about that middle term. This next example looks like it's going to be really hard, but if you pay attention to the squares, it's really not so bad. Take the square root of that first term. Square root of 36a squared b squared is going to be 6ab. And the square root of 25, the third term, is just 5. Now, in order to make sure we have this negative in there, we better put a minus right there. And then I think that's going to be the answer, the quantity 6ab minus 5 squared. We just have to make sure and verify that that middle term actually exists. So take your two red numbers and multiply them together. That's going to give me, actually don't forget the negative. You multiply 6 times negative 5, you're going to get negative 30 with that AB on there. And if you double it, you're going to get negative 60AB. That's exactly what we wanted. And so we have our answer. Okay, now, I've told you to double it. Maybe you didn't understand why. If we think about what that means to be squared, 6ab minus 5 times 6ab minus 5, if we actually multiplied this out and did the distributive property, 36a squared b minus 30ab, and then distribute here another minus 30ab, and then right here you get plus 25. It's pretty easy to see where the squares come from. There are your squares, okay? But in the middle here, if you notice, it's 2 times, there's that negative 30ab twice, okay? So basically you take 2 times 6ab times the 5, I guess, or the negative 5. There's got to be a negative in there somewhere. Okay, but anyway, that's why it's getting doubled, and there you have it.